Hey everyone, it's Cheryl from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. We have started our bugs, butterflies, and insects theme. So I thought I'd take you around the room to show you how it is set up. We have our big butterfly paper on the easel. This is a free printable that's on the website, and I will drop all the links below in the video's description. And then we will be having fun with our water tray. I started using this last month and some of the children find it so calming. And here is our dramatic play area. I love using the tops of the shelves for displays, and on the top of this shelf we are exploring bees. This was one of my thrift store finds. If you aren't following me on Instagram and watching my stories, you should. I've been doing a lot of thrifting lately, and this is so much fun because it lights up. And then also, this was a thrift store find here, this little shelf. And this was a thrift store find. So I have this display on the top of the shelf in our dramatic play area. We have our Melissa and Doug tree house. Let me back up a little bit so you can see this. Unfortunately, they do not sell this anymore. Someone donated this to us, and it is, I just love it. I put some lights on the top in the leaves, and then they take the butterflies over and the bugs and they put them in the house. I also have another display. This is a butterfly display that is on top of the shelf in our block area. And this is a good example of how, if you have a small classroom, you can still make use of so many areas like the tops of shelves. And before I was in this classroom, I had a classroom that was like half the size of this. So that's where I learned how to use all the space, vertical space, everything, so that we could make the most out of our space. And even though we have a larger room now, I still love using the tops of shelves. And then on our block table, I have some fabric with bugs on it that I've tucked inside. This is a train table that was going to be taken away when I first moved into this classroom 8 years ago, and I rescued it, and we use it for way more than trains. And now it has butterflies and bugs and magnet tiles on it. And this is our sensory bin. I dyed rice yellow. And then these trays inside here, were all thrifted. And then we have our bee finger puppets. I'll link these in the video's description. These were from Amazon. And while I'm here, here's the big cardboard butterfly that the threes made yesterday. They share our classroom. They're here on the days that we aren't. And this is our activity table. And I have another one of the hexagon trays. And so I thought I'd use it. They are going to be taking the clothespin and pinching the yellow puff balls and putting them into the tray, one-on-one correspondence. There you go. This is our spring printable. This is a freebie that's on the website. Again, all links are below in the video's description. Today's activity is going to be making honeycomb out of cups. And so I have put bubble wrap on the bottom of cups, and they're going to be dipping it into yellow paint, and they're going to be pressing it on the paper, and then they're going to be gluing paper bees on top. And then I also wanted to show you that this is what they did on Tuesday. These are watercolor butterflies that I actually did on watercolor paper. On our light table, we are exploring ladybugs. And then at the Play-doh table, we have our jumbo bugs. They were anyway from Lakeshore. I haven't checked to see if they still have them or not. If they don't, I know that Amazon carries jumbo bugs too, but they can press them into the Play-doh. And then we have smaller bugs as well. And we have our reading area with the butterfly quilt that my sweet mama made. She used to be an avid quilter, and I inherited a lot of her quilts after she passed away last year. And then if you notice that this little area here, I like to take a book and then kind of display a small world scene. And one of our students absolutely loves elephants. So I thought that this would be fun. The book is Rumble in the Jungle. And then I'm going to be switching out the animals on the tray. And then I have a lot of different ideas for circle time. This is where I keep all of our activities in here in bags. And we will be doing, here is a beehive and with the numbered bees. And this is from our Song and Rhymes Pack, Volume 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's how we have our classroom set up for the bugs, butterflies, and insects theme. Make sure to click on the links provided in the video's description, including our resource page that has all of the activities and printables. Thanks for watching. One of our circle time activities will be reciting Here is a Beehive. And so we have this packet on Teachers Pay Teachers. It's in the Song and Rhymes packet, volume number 2. We have 5 numbered bees, and then we have the beehive. And then I have laminated them, and I put magnetic dots on the back because I want to use this on our magnetic board, but you can use craft sticks as well or Velcro. Then I took the plain bee and I made enough so that each child can hold a bee while we sing the song, and of course I attach it to my jumbo craft sticks. During circle time, we will be having fun with these 10 caterpillars, and I've laminated it and I've put the little magnetic dots on the back, and we'll be reading 10 Wriggly Wiggly caterpillars to go along with this prop. In our springtime packet, it's mostly gardening, flower activities, but there is a bug activity that I pulled out, and there comes with several different cards, and they come like this. So one thing I do is I keep this intact, and then the younger children can just put it right on top. And then the next step is to take this away, have it like this, and then they can just match it up like that. And then the next step is to be able to match it just like that. And one of our props this week, these are going to be for the children to hold. These are butterfly props, and they're in different colors. This is a free printable that's on the website. And like I always do, I have the children hold these while I read books and we sing songs. Another freebie that we have on the website are these spring counting cards. They go to 10. I like to make 2 copies, and then the children can just match them up like this. Another free printable we have is this counting puzzle. This is a simple one for younger children. It goes to 5, and when you put the strips in numerical order, it makes the picture of a butterfly. And we also have some other strip puzzles as well, so I'll drop links to these in the video's description. And if you're looking for a butterfly template, I have this free printable. It's included in a butterfly activity. So I will drop a link to that activity, and if you just scroll down the page a little bit, you'll find the download for this. You can use this also at the writing table with markers or crayons. You can use it at the art table with paint. We have this free bug counting printable on my website, and for each number, there's that many dots on the number, and you can then use a pom-pom, you can use a button, you can use this at the Play-doh table, and you can roll up some balls and put it on there. Just something to put on each number. And this is not a printable, but I wanted to share it in here so that if you are interested in the links, we have this life cycle model, and then we also have the cage and everything that comes with live caterpillars. We get these from Insect Lore. You can get this off Amazon. This year we found that it took a lot longer to get them from Amazon, so we ordered directly through Insect Lore. I'll leave the links to both, and you can decide which one might work for you if you're interested. Make sure to check the description of this video where you will find links to all of the printables that I've mentioned, plus some other printables that might not have been shown.